Hello, my name is Thomas C. Chavez, and I am a teacher of body electronics, one of very few in this country. And I know that this video is being made for the sake of certain friends of Lakita who did some work for us while a body electronics uh, intensive seminar was going on, and she was greatly impressed and wanted to be able to invite some of her best friends who are deeply committed to spiritual evolution for themselves and each other and for the world. I was first brought into body electronics as a alternative healer on the promise that it was a way to produce incredible physical miracles, medically impossible physical change. And I did find that it worked. It actually happened. But I also found that in the process of making that possible, we, the people who were practicing body electronics together in a cooperative way on ourselves, meaning on each other, because it's a social form of healing, that in order to have those miraculous cures, we had to evolve psychospiritually. We had to become more the kinds of human beings that every human being could be and mostly never bothers to be. And unfortunately, very, very often when a human being gets involved with a spiritual system, that spiritual system has become so involved with the particulars of its practice, with the forms, that only a few rise to the equivalent of sainthood, uh, despite the uh, emphasis on form rather than on internal substance. Body electronics has form. That's one of its benefits. Is there are things that we can do, things that we can ingest, things that we do with each other, and we have a feedback system. Am I getting it or am I not? Can't miss it. And yet it is far more than the forms. It is the internal experience, the internal practice, and it is becoming human the way we were born to be human, the way that is often mistaken for, quote, superhuman, because most of us, most of the time, in most of the world, are still running around as animals with human bodies, human body forms. And we are all about protecting this thing that we're wearing. And in body electronics, we really, really discover that, yes, part of me is this body, but that's not who I really am. And we know it viscerally. It's not theoretical. It's not a doctrine. It's something that we come to through experience. And we come to it through experience, and we use that knowledge in order to cleanse ourselves of all the damage, the thinking that protecting this creature is the sum total of all that is important. And when we stop thinking that that's important, life is sacred, but it's life that is sacred. It's not my life alone that is sacred. It is our life that is sacred, ours and everyone else's together that is sacred. We get to practice that. We get to be totally involved with that and to be transformed from that. And it's very, very powerful. And the fact is that it's so powerful that to describe the kinds of changes that happen just out of the box, just say, oh, here's the miracle that can happen, and here's the medically impossible thing, and here's the thing that it's supposed to happen right out of the box. I just sound like a liar. I will include, along with this video, a testimonial that came out of the last Body Electronics seminar. I will tell you that there is a book that you might read, and that is called Body Electronics: Vital Steps for Physical Regeneration, written by myself, and out in the world. It's been out for 18 years. Thousands of people have read it. We have people right now in Body Electronics who work with us in several states, and we're doing amazingly wonderful work for people. You don't have to give up your religious affiliation. You don't have to give up your form of meditation or your form of prayer. You don't have to. You don't have to throw away anything in your life. We're asking you to add these things that we have established through practice and experience that work.